predictions.
Predictions.
And, you're not going to believe this, even more predictions. Welcome to Wrestle MSX. I'm Michael.
I'm Sally, and here are our attempts at predicting Survivor Series.
Now, I believe you are the predictions champion, so, if you will, please kick us off.
Thank you, Michael. LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. So, for me, this one's easy.
Okay.
There's not really been much of a build. Shinsuke's just attacked him a couple of times. LA Knight to retain. Bosh.
Okay. Yeah, to a certain point I agree, but then what's the point in Shinsuke coming back having the build-up then just to lose?
Yeah, I get that.
But I agree he's got to have a bit more of a build than just...
I know people absolutely love him, but I'm not that bothered.
I'm not fussed about him. Yeah, I think I'll agree. Well, I want him to win because I like LA Knight. I like that kind of character, but yeah, LA Knight to retain for me as well.
Bron Breakker versus Ludwig Kaiser versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. A little bit tougher.
A little.
I'd be very happy if Bron keeps the belt, but I do like him as champ. He's good. He's strong. I love the moves that he does, how big he is, and what he can do.
It's the power in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Kaiser having the belt. He's all right. I like him. He's all right. So I won't mind him having the belt. I won't mind Sheamus having the belt. I quite like them all.
Yeah,
Sheamus has been around for a long time. I don't think he has.
Never had this one.
So yeah, again, it would be nice if he had it. They've obviously got a little beef going on, but I think it's going to be my main man, Bron Breakker, keeping his belt.
Okay, yeah, I hear what you're saying. The little niggle in the back of my mind, I think Bron as well. I don't think Kaiser will have it yet. The little thing in the back of my mind is the fact that they used Jay with the Intercontinental title to work him into the Bloodline feud.
Yeah,
so
it was the easiest and quickest way.
they've allowed Breakker, they've used Breakker, drop it, and then you can have it back. So I'm wondering if they're going to do the same again for Sheamus. He never had it, he wins it, and then a couple of weeks later on Raw, Bron's like, I want my title shot, and he wins it back. I mean, might just give it to Sheamus just so he's had it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I don't think I'll say it. Kaiser's out for me. We'll probably go and win it now. So it's between Sheamus and Breakker. Now, Sheamus has had a bit of beef with Breakker. Well, he's fought him for a bit, and there was the speed.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what's making me think, oh, Sheamus could have it just for a couple of weeks because they're happy to let Breakker drop it. And he's probably not bothered because if he knows he's going to win it back, he doesn't mind giving the rub to Sheamus and Sheamus vice versa. So, but then are they?
Well, you already said Breakker.
Yeah, I do think he'll retain, but that's the only thing is, are they going to let Sheamus have it?
Yeah.
But no, I'm going to go Bron Breakker. It's also a tactical vote as well. So Bron Breakker to retain.
Gunther versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. Getting tougher. I think it is. Because I can understand Gunther keeping the belt. Yeah. Good champion. Again, strong. Bit of a heel. Don't mind that.
No, yeah, well,
but I could see Priest getting the belt back. I can see that.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, it's just going to be who I prefer over, because they can still carry on the storyline no matter who wins. Really,
they could do. Yeah, it doesn't have to come to an end.
So I'm going to go with, I don't know. I want to say Priest, but then he's beat him up too much. I'm gonna go Damian Priest, new champ.
Okay, good. Because I'm gonna go with the Gunther. As we had a little discussion earlier, like, we were gonna say, and I think Gunther will retain. He's down beaten at the moment.
Yeah.
He's a bit feeling sorry for himself, but I think that's just the way it's going. He'll beat Priest, and I think, which I mentioned earlier, that Priest will come for Gunther again. But Priest will want a street fight match because he's king of the streets.
Yes, yeah.
Which he has said. He said Gunther's general in the ring, but he's king of the streets. So I think down the line there will be a street fight. where Priest will then win, because no point in saying you're king of the streets and then losing.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do, just for bants, but that's banter if anybody's unaware of what that means. But I think Gunther will retain and Priest will get it further down the line.
Okay.
So I think that's the only split so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. War Games. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky and Bayley versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae.
There's not really a
I'm quite stuck on this
That's
one.
the problem. There's no...
Yeah, I know.
I mean, aside from good guys and bad guys,
Yeah.
heels and faces,
I like good guys, bad guys.
to aficionados, it's...
Yeah, I don't know. There's because like I don't know if it's like because Bianca was kind of like not bothered, or she wasn't too keen on like Bayley coming in.
Yeah.
And then you've got Bayley and Io Sky beefing like from Damage Control. So maybe there's going to be a bit of tension
They've
there.
all got
I know.
issues with one another.
This is true. I think I'm going to go. I think the bad guys will win. So Liv Morgan, Raquel, Nia, Tiffy and LeRae. I think it's going to be them.
Right. Well, I think the good guys are going to win
Okay,
because they're good guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was struggling with this one, and to be honest with you, I think I'm looking forward to this more than the men's.
Okay.
Because this is unpredictable.
Yes, it
and
is.
they've all got beef with one another. Whereas the Bloodline versus the OG Bloodline, they just all hate one another, and that's it. There's a definitive we need to attack you, vice versa. Whereas this, they've all got interlocking stories somewhere along the line.
Okay.
And I also wondered if Stratton could cash in during this. I mean, I don't
Keep forgetting
see.
she's got the case
I don't
now.
see why she couldn't.
No, she could. Yeah.
So
Or does it? Yeah. No, she could make a match. Yeah. Doesn't have to be.
she
like,
could be during this, and then Jax could be down, which is probably. I think that's the one she's going to turn on. I don't think Morgan will lose it yet. Or Morgan could be down, and once they've won, or whoever's won, whether it's so if Ripley wins and that lot, Jax will be down. Stratton will be like, cash in, cover. So there might be a cover as well.
We'll at least get a fake cash in.
As per usual. But I know, I think Ripley, Belair, Naomi, Sky and Bayley will win this one over. I think they might even be infighting.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
others.
You say like with Bayley and Io Sky as well.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair's team for me.
Okay. Another War Games match. OG Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn and CM Punk versus Bloodline 2.0, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Jacob Fatu and Bronson Reed.
Off you go.
I don't know. It's been tough because it's the OG Bloodline. They should win because it's come to this. I know it's come to this. They should win, but then what's going to happen? What's going to happen to Bloodline 2.0?
Do they just break up?
Exactly. So
because I think Tama and Tonga, without the Bloodline, are in trouble.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
They can easily continue it.
Whereas original Bloodline, they've all got their own stories. They've all got their own.
Because they could, if they lose, they could blame it on Punk. Because it's like,
and then
you're not a guy, and then it could kind of go off and go against Punk for a bit, and then come back to Bloodline 2.0. I'd like the OG Bloodline to win. But I think I'm going Bloodline 2.0.
To win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still battling though.
I think you're right, because if the OG Bloodline win, it does, but it doesn't, but it finishes it does finish the storyline.
That should be the finish.
This should be the finish.
If they win.
But then if it finishes, then what do you do with Solo and his gang?
Exactly.
They just go off and do their own thing.
Yeah.
Whereas if you carry on, you can bring Reigns and his gang back in, or your beaters there. We'll see you at WrestleMania for something similar, matches. Or even many, many more matches. And that's what it's all about, making the dollar. So
it'll be a good match because obviously you've got.
Well, you'd hope so.
Bronson Reed as well.
Yeah, Tsunami and everybody.
Yeah, absolutely destroying
Michael Cole
the cage.
Shouting, Tsunami. Thanks, Cole.
CM Punk doing the GTS on Bronson Reed. Like, come on.
Chance.
You never know.
No, I do know. He ain't doing it on him. Yeah, I'm going to go Bloodline 2.0 to win as well, because then it carries on the feud. And some people might be fed up with it, but I think this is a good feud.
Yeah, I like
Keep
it. I don't mind it continuing.
There's not a problem, because if OG win, what do you do then?
Yeah.
Singles matches, nobody's interested. It's 2.0, and Solo Sikoa is funny.
He is
They
funny.
need to keep him on that mic. Very, very funny.
He is good, yeah.
Anyway, thank you again for watching.
And hopefully we'll see you Saturday for our look at the last SmackDown before the main event of Survivor Series.